Alright everybody, we've got a little bit of a problem. If you remember in our last video, I said this. I updated one of our tanks, I hardscaped a little bit. Don't tell Joanna. So, well, clearly somebody told her. She found out I did that tank on my own, and now she wants to do another tank. And so I think what we're going to do is this one right behind us. It's looking pretty bad, so stay tuned. Alright everybody, so we are headed to a local landscaping place because we are almost out of rocks. Now you can get them at a pet store, but it's usually about $4 a pound by us, so a quick money saving tip. Sometimes we head over to our local landscaping place. We can find rocks a heck of a lot cheaper, bigger variety, larger sizes, and so that's where we are going.
These are for your rock piles, aren't they?
It's my rock piles. Everybody else on the face of the earth, they take the big pieces like this. Not us crazy fish keepers. We want the small broken off chunks. Little pieces. This, except without all the mud.
I'm gonna have in one of my things. Hey, don't bury mine. Where's my little guy? Oh, there he is. I'm gonna have a little miniature rock pile in one of mine. And look at this little guy. Ah, cute. I'm gonna start my own pile over here.
Alright everybody, so this is a tank that needs to be redone. In the full fish room tour I mentioned this was a tank in transition. The problem is these guppies are giving us a lot of deformities, and so sometimes you just have to know when to cut your losses. We took the best ones and put them in other tanks, and then we're going to go ahead and leave some of them in there because the crebensis that we're going to put in this, or I'm sorry, the Pelvicachromis that we're going to put in this tank, well, they really need some dither fish. Otherwise they're just going to hide under the rocks that we put in here. So we're gonna go ahead and redo this tank. We got Joanna over here. Are you thinking?
No, I'm just looking at them. They're cute.
Yeah. Do we want to keep the snails?
No.
We get a lot of positive comments about the snails.
I hate the snails.
All right, that's not true. We don't get any positive comments about the snails. But I don't think we're gonna be able to get all the snails out.
You can get most of them.
I think that maybe the crips will eat them though.
But don't you think that's a little distracting? Like, hey, look at my tank. Look at all. Look, oh, I can't see the tank.
I don't know. Has anybody
snails
out there ever been distracted by the snails in a bad way? I think it's usually a good distraction.
No.
I mean, look at how cute. Lots of cute little snails all over the place.
Cookie.
Okay, so maybe one of the things that we'll do is get rid of the snails. But we're going to go ahead and get this tank kind of aquascaped up. Yeah? What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to get the fish in, so stay tuned. So the plan, sorry for the glare, is to get these Pelvicachromis subocellatus out of this tank. Luke wants to change this up, maybe put some shell dwellers in here. He's had these fish in here for over a year. Plus they're getting pretty big. There's actually 6 of them in there, and we need to get them into a larger tank. Would really like to start breeding them. They're not going to breed in here with 6 adult, basically crebensis size cichlids in a 10 gallon. So we're going to get these in the 20. Luke went up and got everything out of the 10 gallon. We've got some plants, we've got some wood, we've got some rocks, really nice Anubia. So he had some plants really going in there. Look at the roots, the root structure, looking pretty awesome. So that's the, oh wow, that's the Java fern. So that was doing good. That big tall Anubias here. So we got some stuff to work with just from the tank that he had.
Get out of the way.
All right, I'm out of the way. But I'm going to try to sneak up to the tank because the Pelvicachromis, I just saw them. They're so shy. Let's see if we can get them on camera. So that's the tank. There they are by the sponge filter over there. And I can see them all coming out. Again, there's 6 of them. I don't know how many males and females we have. Like I said, they were in the 10 for so long and they were always hiding. So we've got them here. The colors aren't really showing just yet because they're still getting used to their surroundings, but they don't stay brown. They get, if you are familiar with cribensis, they're going to get some purpley, some pink. The colors are a little bit different than cribs. That's why we wanted them. And I'm hoping in this tank, with this setup, maybe, just maybe, we'll start to see some breeding behavior. The 10 was a little bit small for that, but they grew up. Again, as you can see, we've got some guppies still at the top. We're going to thin that out a little bit. We'll put the guppies in other tanks as well. The 2 pygmy cories are in here. And then looks like the Pelvicachromis kind of vanished on us. So yeah, there's one back there. But this is the setup. And very happy with what Joanna did. Again, pretty simple. Just got some rocks in the center. We've got some Java fern on the right. We've got some Crypwendetti all throughout in front over here, that big Anubias, and all these plants pretty much came out of Luke's 10 gallon. So he was doing a good job of caring for the plants because they had nice deep roots and they were growing well and they were healthy. So good job to him. And again, you can see, let's see if I can get back there a little bit so you can check them out. And we'll try to come back to this tank at some point when they are used to their surroundings and really just loving life, and maybe we can start to see some of the colors appear a little bit more. All right, everybody, there they are. We got a bunch of them. Now finally starting to show their color. Again, they're pretty shy. Hopefully they'll get better as time goes on, but it looks like now that they're out, we've got at least 3 large males and probably 3 females. So that's a pretty good mix. Happy to see that. And again, their colors, they'll start to show their colors as they get a little bit more accustomed to this setup, a little bit more accustomed to the tank, as they get more comfortable. Right now, I know they look a little bit brown, but you're going to start to see the purples and the reds and stuff come out. And again, hopefully in a future video when we can do an update on this tank, they'll be more comfortable and we can see more color. But really happy with the way this tank turned out. Really happy with these fish and their colors. Definitely cool looking. Very excited to have them.